What did I say?
During the meanwhilest.
During the meanwhilest? No, I don't like that at all.
Well, hello, it's Dexter and me back on YouTube's 4,225,933rd most popular channel, and that's official. You can check that on the what's it called? Internet. That's it. Anyway, welcome to another of our little midweek videos. There's been a few of these lately, haven't there? I think I've missed a couple of weeks, but never mind. And this video is quite simple. I've sold my Fujifilm XT4. Sold it, and I've bought myself a lovely new Nikon. No, I haven't bought a Nikon. I've bought a Fujifilm XT4. I know. If you go back a few months, I made a video saying I would never ever buy a Fujifilm XT4. And before that one, saying I would never ever buy a Fujifilm XT3. So you know really from the history of this channel that you have to take everything I say pretty well with a pinch of salt. Anyway, the reason behind my purchase is quite a simple one. I made a decision, and this is a definite decision, not to get a Fujifilm GFX 100S. And that video was out last Tuesday. Now, lately, my life's been awful. I've had crippling bone pain in my back lately. Some days I've not even been able to get up and walk. It's been that bad. I can't put any weight down on my left side, and if I do, it feels sometimes like my legs are going to give way and my back's going to snap it off. So depression kind of set in.
Let me tell you something. Depression is a very bad thing. It's like a virus. If you don't stamp on it, it spreads throughout the mind, and then one day you wake up in the morning and you can't face life anymore.
And then you open a hotel.
And I figured the best way to deal with that was some retail therapy. So I rang Swansea Camera Centre, my local Fujifilm dealer, who are fantastic. They are a fantastic shop. And they had one left in stock. Apparently XT4s, well, any kind of Fujifilm stuff at the moment is really hard to get a hold of. So I was lucky to get the last one they had, and but I was lucky also that they had the finish I wanted. Now my XT2 and my XT3 were both finished in the plain black, and I quite like that because it's stealthy or whatever. But since my XT20 days, I've hearkened after a is that a word? I don't know, might be. I've lusted then, shall we say, after a black and silver one, and that's what I got. I got myself a black and silver Fujifilm XT4. My XT3 was a fantastic camera, and still is. Whoever buys that from Swansea Camera Centre is going to have an absolute bargain of a camera because it's in mint condition and it's never ever let me down. The XT4 over the XT3, it's got a chunkier grip, which is quite nice, a bigger battery, which is quite nice. So all my old spare Fujifilm batteries are now on eBay. You can check that out. It's got better ergos, nicer grip. The controls, now the XT3 was a really well built camera, but these feel like that little extra couple of % more. They're a little bit more chunky and direct and positive in their action. That's the dials, the switches and the little knobs, you know. They all feel a little bit more higher quality. And also, the main reason for me getting this is the flip out screen. I film most of my videos here, so I don't really need a flip out screen, but it is nice to be able to see yourself, to make sure you are sort of in focus and in frame as you're chatting away. As I have made a couple of videos before now where I left the camera in manual focus, so it hasn't focused on me, so I had to film it again, you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, my XT3 was the camera that's filmed the majority of the videos you will have seen on this channel. And it's also been a really good stills camera. I haven't used it that often as a stills camera, and when I have, it's been when I've not been able to use the GFX. So before I had my 100 to 200, I used my XT3 with my 55 to 200 lens for any telephoto work I wanted to do. I also used it as a macro camera with my Nikon 105mm lens, and latterly with the JJC extension tubes that I've got. I also used it when I needed to go really, really wide, so wider than my GF23 lens would afford. So I put the 10 to 24 on the XT3 and used that to go really wide. And I also used it in situations where I didn't really want to use my GFX, so in like really bad weather, perhaps, or at the seaside in stormy conditions, when I've been photographing waves, you know, and storms, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's been an absolutely faultless, fantastic camera. As I said, I wouldn't have changed it, but I just needed something to cheer me up.
What? Why don't you cheer up, for Christ's sake?
And this, along with filming the intro for this video, has really cheered me up. So probably from September on, I would say, and I'll explain a little bit further, this will be the main video camera. I'm not really expecting it to produce any different results at all than the XT3, because it's got exactly the same sensor, exactly the same processor. So, you know, image quality and video quality are going to be exactly the same. Right, this channel, I've put up, I think this is something like my 52nd video this year, so it's been my most productive year. But I'm going to have to take a little bit of a step back, because as I explained, my back is giving me an awful lot of trouble at the moment. It's hard to describe the pain, but I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, then, put it that way. So I'm going to have to step back, I think, from the channel a little bit. Now, I filmed videos that will take me up until the end of August, and that includes a 2-week break at the start of August, which I factored in for you as viewers, to give you a break from me rather than to give me a break, because I tend to use my breaks to film content. So there'll be a couple more midweek videos. There'll be, I think it's 5 or 6 Saturday videos to come, and I may have to step back for a little bit to see how my back is. I've got, well, obviously this video coming out now, I've got 3 tribute videos. So starting on Saturday, there's a little mini series paying tribute to my favourite photographers, starting with Irving Penn. And as I said, I filmed a few other videos in advance. I'm going to film one more VW-ID3 review video, and I think that's going to be it for a while, because I really think I do need to take a rest. Right, that is it for now. So thanks very much as ever for watching. I'm going to leave you with a montage of XT3 shots with various different lenses over the last sort of year and a half of ownership of that camera. Is it a year and a half, or is it 2.5 years? I think it's a year and a half. It might be 2.5. I don't know. I can't remember when I bought the camera now. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and stay safe, stay well, and Dexter and I will see you on the weekend. Take care. Bye bye now.
I watch the moon hang in the sky. I feel the traffic rushing by. Freight train engine in the night. I'm still here, waiting for you. I watch the moon hang in the air. I feel the cold breeze in my hair. My eyes blind by headlights glare. I'm still here, waiting for you. I take the night train to the sky. Rising up, I close my eyes. The ground beneath me dead and dry. I'm still here, waiting for you. But I won't cry another tear for all the pain we saw last year. The river thirsts for those who fear, and I'm still here, waiting for you. We once walked these streets in search of the unthinkable. We tried to be invisible. It only made us miserable. I was lost it all in a game that can't be won. I took a chance and